Hello again, my local cross group networking friends, and welcome to AI and the Future of You, right here on our brand new eTV channels. You can now quickly and confidently learn the great discoveries with AI inside from world class coaches right here on our local eTV global media channels. Because everything is new with AI inside, including YouTube and local cross group business networking, which is now also new with AI inside. So let's get started.
Hello again, successful business networkers and those who want to be, and welcome to the half trillion AI initiatives. What we want to do is create local initiatives that are models that we can take globally. Now, this is all based on what you're looking at from the White House. You are looking at President Donald Trump announcing a half trillion AI initiative. So that's what we want to focus on is AI and the future of you and me and communication and all of us together for job creation, new money creation, coaching, having independent jobs, working for other people, jobs disappearing, how we can prevent problems with this initiative when the super rich become super richer. And what we really want to do is, if you face your challenges, you cut them in half, you turn your back on them, and they double. So what we really want to do is they're learning AI, and they're going to be creating an important part of the future of life on the planet Earth, for everything from the environment to job creation to world hunger to sustainability, you name it, and they're going to be involved in it. And so we need to be involved as well with communication opportunities that are presented by AI. Now, I believe that there are some really great ways to use AI for communication. And what I want to do is I want to ride this $500 billion AI powered initiative escalator that, if you want to make money, go to where the money is. And there's going to be a lot of money. So if you are afraid of AI and you are afraid of keeping your job or having a job or your job disappearing, you're in the right place. Because two of my kids are facing job searches right now. And I won't go into who they are or their names or anything, but one is a male, one is a female. And one has a job and not really thrilled and is looking for a new opportunity. And the other one does not have a job, but his wife has a great job, and they're concerned about her job stability. So we're going to be talking about all of those kind of problems and business opportunities that you may or may not be interested. Maybe you're only interested in having a job, getting a job. So what we want to do is, if you are looking for a job, I strongly recommend that you start networking locally. I live in Lafayette, California, and we want Lafayette to be, for me, it's about competition. I love competition. My background was, with NBC Sports, and I've covered competitions at the highest level in the world. And there's nothing wrong with competition, trying to make your city the most sustainable city. Go for the top, go for the gold, go for the penthouse. Why not try to make it the most sustainable city in the country and become a model for other small communities? That's my vision. So one of the things I want to do, and I love networking, but I don't love elevator pitching. It's like dodging, what's that game? Dodgeball. That's what elevator pitching is like, and people try to dodge the pitches. So the cool thing about really understanding communication, both human to human communication, but also media communication. That's my background, from NBC in New York to the TV infomercial industry, direct response, and everything in between. If it has anything to do with media and communication, I've been involved in it deeply. And I look at this $500 billion AI initiative as an escalator. And we can create escalator networking to ride this escalator up to the top, to the penthouse and beyond, and helping people learn do-it-yourself AI. Let's see, I coined the term learn DIY AI. And this is about publicity and my background with in media and marketing and publicity. And what I want to do is I helped start this new money radio show by help launching Sports Byline USA about 30 years ago. And they're on about 500 AM, FM radio stations and have a weekly audience, about 5 million loyal listeners. So we want to use media and save local media like Patch Local Media. This is about Patch Media. And I believe that the most grounded communication you can get is email subscription communication, because it's not just about creating content in the era of AI. You're going to be able to create content so much, it's like creating soap bubbles. There's going to be so much content online and social media. It's going to be almost like, plastic garbage in the ocean. I mean, there's going to be so much fake stuff. And that's just the reality. That's why it's so important to focus on local networking and testimonials and grounded communication, not just content, but communication. That's how you create nearly perfect networking, by focusing on local initiatives in your community, how you can solve everything from local job creation to stopping world hunger, the challenge of world hunger, by networking at food sharing centers. I coined the term, and I'm a branding guy, okay? So I'm going to talk about the terms that I've created. One of them is Nourish and Network. And this is for a win-win-win-win situation where everybody wins. And I absolutely love this. And it's a way to really roll up your sleeves, help the community. And working at the food sharing centers, I was invited to a food sharing center shift. And I realized as we're sorting apples and oranges, about 15 guys or so, we're all talking and sharing stories. And then we're invited to go out to dinner. And it's just a really powerful way to network. And you can go, if you're looking for a job, go to a networking event, just be transparent about it. Otherwise, you want to stay out of falling into a system, because then the organization has the control, not you. These corporations use AI bots to go through resumes. And like my friend and Oxford University insider was saying to me, you really need to have somebody on the inside, and then you get hired very, very quickly. So, when you meet somebody on LinkedIn or at a networking event, just tell them, this is a job I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. Who do you know? What advice can you give me? And just share it. And, recruit them to become a advocate for you. So these are some of the things that we're sharing. And there's some very, very big and important issues with all of that could get much worse in the era of AI. So we're going to be talking about the problems with communication in the era of AI, from one-to-one to this problem of experiencing brain rot. And I'll talk about that in just a minute. But one of the things that I like, with my background in direct response, this is an article about me in DRTV News. I've been in direct response. Well, I believe that the overlooked and appreciated online business directories, they're hidden gems for leads, and they are really starved for attention from emailers. So there's so many ways you can go. Click on an email, make a phone call. If you want leads and you need leads, believe me, this is the fastest way. But you really is, and I'll be talking about that and sharing some of the things. I'm just talking about some of the initiatives for local initiatives that we're going to be focusing on here with the $500 billion AI initiatives. So like learning local business networking AI and talking about that and what you can do with that. So what we really want to do is help you to overcome the social media scrolling that's causing brain rot and reducing our cognitive capacity and the neurology behind brain rot, which is serious. It's the Oxford University word of the year, and it's been picked up by Psychology Today, Forbes, Fortune, you name it, and people are really talking about it. So it's a very important thing, and especially the neurology and the implications of it. I have been involved with neurology ever since I had 2 brain surgeries about in 2010. Time keeps clicking by. Now I'm well, I'm feeling great. I'm exercising. I'm on my recumbent bike right now. And that brings me to another topic. of staying healthy and not just being stuck on synchronous Zoom meetings. You can have asynchronous meetings online that can be way, way more powerful than having one-to-one Zoom meetings and using, that time in your life. So there's so many different things that we can talk about here in the 500 billion AI initiatives of all kinds. And all we want you to do is fill in the little form right below this video and always click on the links below this video. Anyway, business networkers, I want to wrap up by letting you know that you can access more information. We're going to have an ongoing communication about this 500 billion AI initiative. And I always talk about network locally and think globally when it comes to AI. So we want to take this big, gigantic, beyond our comprehension initiative and boil it down into and break it up into local initiatives for food sharing centers to help distribute food and take a bite out of world hunger, to job searching and business growth and creation and sustainability. And we really want to bring it down into save local media initiatives. And there's so many different things that we can do at a local level with this big initiative, and really focusing on the challenges that we face from AI through networking. And there's going to be many. And we want to touch base with each other to find out what you're thinking, what your concerns are about AI and the future of you and communication. It's not just about creating content. There's going to be an over abundance of content, and it's going to become worth less and less and less, because AI is like one of those soap bubble machines that just puts out bubbles and bubbles and bubbles of nothingness that can be popped, and they don't mean anything at all. But it's going to clog up our brains, create a brain rot and fog, and it's just going to be chaotic. But focusing on communication, one-to-one or one-to-many, but really focusing on important communication. That is really the key. And understand both human-to-human communication, because it's harder if you don't understand human-to-human communication, it's harder to understand it on the media and in AI. So that's part of my background. I was a communications major in college, and I've spent my whole life studying it, loving it, and enjoying it, and building a nice life with it. So this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be focusing on taking this 500 billion AI initiative and putting it into your lap, into your hands locally, and how we can all work together in local communities across the country. So all you have to do is click on the links, the more option below this video, and in the courses that I'm going to be creating that are free. And I'm going to be focusing on, for me, the most important bottom line communication for the shortest path to job creation and short-term cash flow is in email communication. It's the most available, but maybe it's gotten a bad rap over the years, but you know what? People are still using it, and there's so many great benefits to it. So nothing's perfect. That's why I call it nearly perfect networking. Nothing's ever going to be perfect, and you don't have to be perfect to start, but you have to start to learn how to become perfect at what you do and what you're looking for. So anyway, I'm very, very excited to be launching the 500billionai.com local initiatives. Please share this so we can network about how to survive and thrive in the era of AI and the future of you and me and all of us together, and mainly in the world of communication. It's going to be very, very vital. Click on the link below. Let's continue the conversation. And there is a little form that you can use to tell me what you need to know about AI and super share, so I can super serve you. That's what we focus on, is super serving and super sharing. We want to super serve at the food sharing centers, and we want to super share our communications about local initiatives like that through ongoing communication in the era of AI. So I hope you will continue the conversation. Please share this so we can help each other and do each other a world of good and keep the conversation going, because that's what it's all about. Thanks for joining me today, but let's keep the conversation going below. I'm Mike Hayes.